Welcome, Taurus Gemini, to your chakra reading for October. Hope you friends are doing great out there. Happy Halloween to everyone. Hope you have a safe and blessed and beautiful, awesome, fun Halloween. Right? All of the above. Okay. Let's get in here, guys, and see what's going on with you. Okay. Getting into which chakra is already open and how it is affecting you. What we can do. Okay. Best message, please, for Taurus Gemini. Best chakra. Let it fly. Just let it fly. There it is right there, guys. It is the third eye chakra, saying your third eye chakra has been open all month and you are using the crick out of it. Saying, my intuition is kicking. You don't, you don't see it. I can see everything that's going on around me. And that is awesome. Because that means that you're not going to allow anybody to get over on you. Taurus Gemini, you see everything that's coming pretty much at you as far as you can, right? As far as the third eye can see. But yeah, your intuition is great. Got light bulbs going off everywhere. Of course, the third eye is located in the brow between the two eyes. Seeing things, and you're having a spiritual awakening. Wow. That's why. So, and there it is, right? And of course, the spiritual awakening is going to start in the third eye, and then of course it will jump to the crown chakra, and then of course anchor off into this soul star chakra up above into the divine wisdom area. But of course it's going to start in the third eye. So it's saying this month you're having a spiritual awakening. You are being able to see things. This is why, for those of you who are like, I don't know why my intuition is going crazy. It's because you're getting a download. Whether you're downloading or uploading, you have to understand, are we uploading or downloading, right? Are we getting a download from the universe, or are we uploading from, the computer? However you're going to see it. If you're doing, tarot and you're doing things of this nature, you could actually be enhancing your spiritual awakening. If you are just sleeping, right, and all of a sudden you wake up and you're like, your spirit guide's like, no, I'm giving you this information. It could actually be both, right? Okay. For a lot of people, a lot of times it's both. Let's see, what color was this one? Green. So having this beautiful spiritual awakening, your spirit guide wants you to understand it is time for you to wake up. It is time for you to see things in a different light. This is why your intuition has been kicking. So getting a green card over here to clarify on the third eye. What is it that Taurus Gemini needs to know about this beautiful spiritual awakening that they are going through? Getting rid of darkest fears. Look at that. Getting rid of any darkest fears, any negative energy, anything that made you say, I couldn't do this, I couldn't speak my truth, I couldn't do that. Talking about the throat chakra over here. Talking about talking negative. Seeing things negative, right? Listening to things that are negative. Oh boy, right? Not using the creative pieces of the mind. We're talking about that creativity within the throat chakra right here, it being blue. So it's telling me there was a lot of things that were going on around you that you may have been listening to that are negative, communicating negative to yourself, or take it however it is. But really getting out of that and not listening to those darkest fears, getting out of the Nine of Swords, not allowing things to boggle you down, not allowing anxieties to fill you full of any kind of fear or worry. Usually the fears are usually worry. Worried about this, worried about that. Now you're saying this month, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to let things unfold. But there was something that happened. It was maybe you told yourself, I'm tired of not allowing things to unfold by themselves. Tired of worrying about this and that. Tired of listening to your negative. Okay? Or maybe tired of telling myself negative things. I'm not going to get anywhere. That's probably the only negative you could give yourself, right? Is telling yourself, if I keep talking negative to myself, I'm not going to get anywhere positive. That's probably about as negative as you can talk to yourself, which is the truth, right? Speaking your truths. So I would say that for a lot of you, maybe you were dreaming and you had this spiritual awakening. You woke up out of bed and you're just like, hey, And then all of a sudden you realize your third eye is open. You see things. You're in the knowing in a lot of ways. Not really crowning it just yet. Not 100% just knowing. Just seeing things a little different could be perspective-wise. When we go through a spiritual awakening, we see things differently. We feel different. We see people different. Situations different. The world different. This is where the love abounds, opening up that heart chakra. So the spiritual awakening is opening up that heart chakra, and it says it's time. It's time to get loving yourself and start putting out this loving energy that you have within yourself to yourself and for everything around you. We're talking about the spiritual awakening, bringing in the trust, the optimism, the openness, radiating the love and joy. Yeah. The ability now to create and maintain true loving relationships within the world. Now it's the time to make that happen. Now, what did I say over here? Maybe you couldn't create, right? Maybe your creative force was down, right? Feeling like you couldn't create anything happy. If I'm always thinking negative, it doesn't matter how negative it is. It doesn't have to be very negative. Okay. Okay, let's see. Or allowing other people to get in my mind. I really see that a lot. People's opinions, they have a way of doing things to people, that's for sure. Speaking your truth, seeing the truth. Now we're talking about the third eye, so it's not only just speaking your truth with the communication of the throat chakra, it's also seeing the truth, speaking your truth, right? Because now that I can see the truth, I can speak my truth and know it's justified and know it's balanced. And now I have the clarity of seeing. Yeah, and it's opening up all this clarity. And yeah, it's a different kind of clarity than you've ever seen before because it's bringing in new perceptions of things that are going on around you, no matter what the situation is, right? And it could even be more than one situation. So with having the love abounds over here, it's just bringing in all this optimism and all this trust, trusting within yourself, trusting your own abilities to see and know your truth. I think this one right here is really the biggest card here. I really do. And that would be the same, almost the same card as this, right? In its ways. Because this is saying, I see the truth. I know my power of positivity, and I'm going to stay there because I feel more balanced. I feel better, right? So, you know what? Let's just leave it there. Because really that is a big one. Because if you don't trust yourself and trust the situation, you'll never see the truth. And you won't be able to stay there. And you can't have a spiritual awakening without trust. So that one's a good one. Okay. Manifesting law and attraction prayer. Trust again. Trusting in the blessings that are bound when you know yourself and when you trust in this kind of system, right? Bringing in better determination for yourself. So how is this working for your benefit? You're going to be more self-assured. You're going to trust yourself, and you're trusting your intuition. Kind of like trusting your gut feeling instead of always going against it, right? Trusting in other things. Or victory. Bringing in that victory. So, and also the prosperities of the imprint. So the imprint is saying yes, because with the determination, you are using the sacral chakra and the solar plexus, right? Because with the determination, you see all the yellow coming out over here? That's going to bring in that solar plexus of inner strength and intention as well with the magician for the law of attraction prayers and getting the things you desire. And then, of course, we have all the desire with either relationships with people, things of this nature, true emotional desire coming from yourself to get things done, which then brings in determination. So the sacral chakra actually has all the determination because of the desire, right? The inner strength brings that in because now you're saying, I'm strong, I know who I am, and I have the intention to do so. So I want it, I can do it, I can see it, I can speak it, I can trust it. Wow. So you got all these, right? You got all these, and then over here you got the root chakra going on for the stability of the victory. So you have all your chakras in a row. So all you're doing is opening them up as you keep going, right? And then, of course, you're going to get to the abundance, which is happiness, prosperity, harvesting your hopes and dreams. Maybe right now, your harvest is just being happy for a second. I just want to be happy. How about that? Let's just start there. I'll work on the abundance. Maybe I'll work on my prosperities. Maybe I'll work on my materialism later. Right now, I just want to be joyful, happy, and, just be stable. Sometimes that's all we really need for a minute, right? Because then it'll bring in all the other things, right? Because you're starting at the root chakra, so you're saying, I can do that, and I'll do it with compassion. Then I can open up all these things, and then I'll say, now I can get the greatest job that I need. Now I have the power because I stand in my truth, because I can see my truth. Very empowering reading over here, my friends. To see what the overall card is, even though I feel that the justice is, because without that justice card there, I just feel like that's the main piece that you really need. Make sure that you keep the beliefs of faith within yourself, right? That's going to be that truth again. Keeping yourself faithful to your beliefs, to yourself, things around you, your traditions, right? Planting your seeds. That way you can reap your seeds and see what's coming, right? And then there it is. And then seeing where you can go, right? Bringing your ships in, seeing what the next direction is. For the sun. Bam, there you go. There you go. For the soul. For the ultimate soul right there, right? Because you figure if I get to my soul purpose, if I get to my destiny, and if I feel happy and I feel joyous and I have the blessings coming in, you get the blessings from the Hierophant, the blessings from the sun, the blessings pretty much from the Justice card in its own way, because that's a blessing of your own justice, your own truth. So it's more of a personal kind of one, right? But this right here will say, then your days will stay bright. Stay bright and happy. Okay? And that was your reading. Until next time, my friends. Peace and love. Bye-bye.